Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to send a bulk email from a Google Sheet by building an email marketing tool on your Google Sheet with the help of Google Apps Script. And that is what we are going to see in this video. We are going to build our own email marketing from the scratch. So just follow me along. So this is the sheet, Google Sheet that we are using for building the email marketing tool, and it contains two tabs. One is a settings tab and another one is a mail send tab. And in the settings tab you need to enter few information like API key, sender name and sender email. So we are using an email marketing service called Sendinblue to send the email right from a Google Sheet with the help of their API service. I've given a link in the description. You can just go ahead and do a free sign up. Go to the dashboard and click on your profile and select SMTP and API, and you can find the API key here. Just copy the API key and go to your settings and paste it on B1. And for this sender name and sender email, this is what you have given during the sign up. Also you can find this by visiting this senders and IP tab. So if you look here, you can see the sender name as well as the sender email. So just copy that and paste it on B2 and B3. So that's it, we are done, and let's go to mail send. So here we have 5 columns. The first one, it has nothing to do with the script, just for tracking the count or the number of email that we are going to send from the Google Sheet. And the second one is the email recipient name, and the third column is the email address that we want to send, and the subject, and the next one is the body. So subject and body, you can customize it based on the email address that you are going to send. So I took 3 samples and I'm going to send my email to these 3 recipients. Let's see how to do that. So now go to tools and launch the script editor. So as I mentioned earlier, we are going to make use of the Sendinblue free API service to send the bulk email from Google Sheet. So we need to create a few objects and variables. So first let me create a variable for the sheet object. We have 2 sheet here. One is a settings sheet and another one is a mail send sheet. So let me create a 2 variable for that. Let's name this as settings sheet and spreadsheet app dot get active spreadsheet dot get sheet by name, and the name of this sheet is settings. And let me create another variable called mail send sheet. Let's use the same method, get active spreadsheet dot get sheet by name, and the name of this sheet is mail send. Let me copy that and put it over here. That's it. Now we are going to use the API key in the post request. So let me create a variable called API key, and my API key is present in the settings tab on B1. So make use of this object and use the method getRange. It's on the first row, second column, and get the value. And next we need a few more details like sender name, sender email, and the API endpoint URL. So let's create a variable for that. Let me create a variable name sender name settings sheet dot get range dot get value, and the sender name I have given on the second row, second column. Let's give the same here, and I need a sender email. So let me rename that to email. It's in the third row and second column. And now create an endpoint URL. So go to the Sendinblue, click on the SMT and API and click on read our API documentation. and send a transaction email. So here you can find the endpoint URL, and this is the endpoint URL. So that's it. Now whatever the variable that we need, we have created, and let's create a function to send a bulk email. Let's name this function as send bulk email, where lrow is equal to. So I created a variable called lrow to determine the last row of this tab, and here it is a 4. So to determine the last row, use this mails send sheet variable and get last row, and this return the last row of this sheet. And if you look at the curl parameter, we have to pass the header. Let's create a variable called header here, and we have to pass application JSON and our API key and content type. Let's create a variable where headers. Let's create in the form of a dictionary. So the key value pair is accept, and it accept application JSON, and the next key is API key, and we already create a variable for that, and the API key we already stored in this variable. Let's put that over here. And the next is a content type, content hyphen type, and the content type is also application slash JSON. And in Google Apps Script, you can pass an extra key value pair called mute HTTP exception. So just in case of any exception, you will get more information from the Google Apps Script if you add this key value pair, mute HTTP exceptions, and it should be set to true. So now we created our headers as well. So let's loop through the content from the row 2 until the last row. Let me create a for loop where it starts from the row 2 because the row 1 is a header, and I lesser than or equal to lrow until the last row, and I plus plus. Okay. So let's go to the API, and here if you look at it, we need to pass some data to the API post request, and the data contains sender, name and email, to the name and email, subject, and HTML content. So these are the inputs that we need to pass in the JSON parameter. So one change here is, instead of HTML content, I'm going to use a text content. You can find the more details at the bottom. So let's go to our script, and here let me create a variable called data. So first one is a sender, and this sender contains name, and my name is the sender name, which I've already stored in the variable. That should go here. And sender email, I already stored that here, so let's pass that over here. That's it. Now we're done with the sender, and the next is to, and this should be in the form of array, I believe. Let's check that. Yeah, it should start in the form of array, and inside the array you have to pass all the details like email, and let's refer that email as well as name, subject, and text content. Email, name, and out of the array we have to pass subject and text content. So email, it's a dynamic value, and because we have to send this email to multiple people, so we have to make use of this mail send sheet, dot get range of we are iterating using a variable I. Let's use the I. And the email, we are storing that in a column 3, so let's give the column 3 and dot get value. So copy that. Name, we are storing that in a column 2. So here it's throwing an error because we are missing out the comma here. Just add the comma. That's it, we are good. Now let's use the same approach to pass the subject and the text content. So subject, we store that in a 4 and the text content is in a 5. So change it to 4 and 5. So now we are done with the data. So let's create one more variable called params, and in the params we can combine the data and the headers that we want to send to the post request of the Sendinblue. So let me create a variable params here, and here you need to define the type of REST API that should go inside the method. Here we are going to make a post request, so mention that here. And headers, we already defined the header, so just copy the object name, pass it over here, and the payload. So payload, we have to send that in a string format, but whereas here we are having in a JSON format. So we can do one thing, we can convert that using json.stringify and pass the data here. So now we have the post request, headers and the data. So we are ready to make an API call because we know the URL as well. So now let me create a variable called send email, and here I'm going to use the URL fetch app dot fetch, which accept two things. One is an endpoint URL and the next one is a params. So that's it. And this line will take care of making a post request from the Sendinblue. Let's log and see the response. Dot get content text, which return the response over here. So now save the project and run this on your Google Sheet. Let's see whether it works or not. So when you're running this for the very first time, you need to authorize the script. Click on the review permission, click on your email ID, click on the advanced tab and click on go to send email. And here we are making some changes to the spreadsheet, so we need to give permission, and here we are going to make an API call, so we have to give permission to connect to an external service. Click on the allow. So that's it. Now we have successfully authorized and the execution begin. So we got 3 response because we are sending email to 3 people here, and the execution is completed. So I don't have access to this too, but let's check that on this email. So here you go. So we received the email, the subject for Rajan, and the same body goes here. And it was sent from the sender name Amarandas and Sendinblue. So that's it. I hope now you know how to send bulk email right from Google Sheet. So you can download this sheet for free. I have given a link in the YouTube description. All you need to do is just replace that with your own recipient email and your customized subject and body, as well as the sender name, sender email, and your personalized API. That's it. You are good to send bulk email right from the Google Sheet. That's it for this video. Please do let me know if you have any questions. If you like this video, give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.